Guys, welcome back to the channel. Very good day to you all out there, wherever you are on the globe, on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, Canada, Australia, or right here in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, well, it's been a mixed feelings today, right? Mixed feelings. We won, but did we win convincingly? No. Chelsea Football Club, are we in crisis? No. Are we performing okay? Are we scoring goals? Yes. But what is the problem? We are conceding too many goals. Ladies and gentlemen, you are highly welcome. This is Salon's Blog, and I am your man, coming all the way from Southeast Asia, Malaysia to be precise, wherever you are on the globe. Don't go anywhere. I want to hear from you in the comment section, and let me know from you, what do you think about the game last night? Chelsea won 4-3. Was it a good win? It's been said that we are top goal scorers in the league this season. Chelsea are top goal scorers in the league this season. Arsenal, together with Arsenal, yet Arsenal are top on the league table. And they conceded less than 5 goals so far in the league. Is that why they are on top of the league table? Yes. We score, we concede. We score, we concede. So we are top scorers on the league, or in the league. Yet, look at our position right now, 9th. Saturday, we are meeting Tottenham. This Saturday or Sunday, we are meeting Tottenham. Are we going to be meeting Tottenham and play the same way with our league defense? Look at a defense that a throw-in and an opposition player headed the ball in our 18-yard box. Another opposition player headed it again second time. Another one third time. Then the fourth one, the same opposition player struck and scored a goal. What was our players doing at that moment? Well, let me leave that there. I don't have enough time. But one player that actually has improved a lot is GITTENS. We've not spoken much about GITTENS of late on this channel. And when I watch GITTENS, it looks like when he came in, he had a little bit of mixed feelings, you know. For me, he was more like filling in the gap that was left by, what's his name? The player that went to Arsenal, what's his name? You know, he came into filling a gap. Noni Madueke. So most of us, we immediately want to see an improvement on Noni Madueke's performance in GITTENS. Guys, he's beginning to produce. The past 2-3 games, if you observe carefully, he's been delivering. And today, or last night, he crowned it with a superb goal. Did you see that goal? Give him his flower. I think we are yet to see the best of this guy. You see, I was reviewing my bookmarks on GITTENS, and I was quite surprised by some of the comments we made, our fans made on GITTENS, yes. With all due respect, I believe that the proportion of individuals, of Chelsea fans who truly comprehend football, or knows football, compared to those who do not, compared to those who don't know football, it's wide. Most of the times, some Chelsea fans, we don't really analyze football the way it's supposed to be. We speak out of emotions, and I understand it is the fan. That is what makes you a fan. But look, GITTENS is a player that will come good for Chelsea. It's just a matter of time. I love the goal he scored yesterday. I love it. And let me not forget Estevao. You see the ball, Estevao, he lifted the ball above the goalkeeper. It was a close marking. He was so close to the goalkeeper. I even said it to my crew, my technical people, that, look, Jackson would have easily missed that ball. Jackson would have easily missed it. The way Estevao lifted the ball up above the goalkeeper, Jackson, he could have scored. But in most of the times, I can bet 30-70 that Jackson will mix it. He's my own guy, but I know. So I love Estevao, the work he's doing so far. Guys, we are in the quarterfinal. And right now, Arsenal are going to be facing Crystal Palace next. We have a cheaper draw. Let me just use that word. Yeah. Cardiff City. Chelsea are facing Cardiff City. Cardiff City versus Chelsea. It's an away game. Arsenal home to Crystal Palace. Chelsea will face Cardiff. Manchester City versus Brentford and a Newcastle Fulham. So it looks like only Chelsea have a team that is not in the league. Who is going to win this tournament? We have an easy route to the finals. Yes, Cardiff City versus Chelsea. It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Carabao Cup. Chelsea are in the quarter-finals, and we are meeting Cardiff City next. Yes, we are meeting Cardiff City next. Okay, all right. We understand Liam Delap will be charged 10,000 euros from this week's salary for conceding the red card against Wolves. This issue of red card was internally discussed between the players and the management board last week. So Chelsea are beginning to realize that the red card has been costing the team so much, and they have made it very clear to the players. Henceforth, every red card will attract a fine of 10,000 euro from your salary. I love that. And Delap, coming back from injury, he is the one to start it for us. It should have been even more. It should have been the entire week's salary, entire week wages. If you're on 100,000 pounds, the entire week. Do you know what that red card could have cost Chelsea in last night's game? It should have been the entire week. I'm happy about this. 10,000 euros is just too small. And even the coach, this should not just go to the players. Even coach, the coaches should also be made to pay. Because if the coach is on the bench, it can also affect the team. Liam Delap will be the first to pay the 10,000 euros. And the issue of red card was internally discussed. That's what I like. Between the players and the management board last week. And the players are fully aware of this decision. Simple. Simplicity. Guys. Now, let me now move to the goalkeeping department. Flip Jurgensen. As we kept talking about our defense, Flip Jurgensen, I'm not convinced about this guy so far. I'm not. He is a backup, yes, but is he a fit backup for Chelsea? No. I remember after Robert Sanchez red card against Man United, a lot of us, in fact, I never said bad things. I saw it like it's one of those reds, you know. But a lot of Chelsea fans were shouting that Sanchez should be benched for Flip Jurgensen to be starting games. But looking at Jurgensen in this game, are you convinced? Can you still say that? I mean, the last game he played was last week also against Ajax, right? Are you convinced? I'm not. If you want to analyze football, first get hold of your emotions. The two don't mix. You get it? The two don't mix. Yeah, get from me on this channel. Maybe some other channel, they are not telling the real truth. If you want to analyze football, get hold of your emotions. Put your emotions in check. The two don't mix. Sanchez has developed, has grown compared to last two seasons and last season. Last season, by the time we started, from like this time, last season, yeah, before we get into, after the new year, when we won the conference league, after winning the conference league, before we go into the Club World Cup, when we started fighting for top 4, that was when I began to see changes in Robert Sanchez. When we were fighting for the top just after Christmas. Then that performance took us to the World Cup. From the World Cup, we saw it clearly that Sanchez has grown. That is why Chelsea was not so much desperate to get Mike Maignan from AC Milan. Yeah. I mean, is it Inter Milan or AC Milan? One of those. So, right now, to be very honest with you, yes, Sanchez is good to be the backup rather for us instead of Philip Jorgensen. If we are to go in for a top-notch goalkeeper, if we don't want to have the time, or we think Sanchez can no longer improve, then he can be the back. What annoyed me last season was we letting go of George Petrovic. It's supposed to be George Petrovic not staying with us, not Jorgensen. But you know, you understand our owners. So let's leave Sanchez for now until we get a better goalkeeper that can come in and Sanchez now become the deputy. In that case, then we know that we have made an improvement. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to run up. Now, Chelsea are in discussions to extend Malo Gusto's contract with a salary increase due to his increased playing time, performances, and the trust of the staff. So Malo Gusto has earned the applaud from the management. They are in discussion to increase his salary and wages. That is a good news for the Frenchman, right? Yeah. Of late, Maresca has been making use of it, even in midfield, not necessarily in his normal position, even in midfield. So kudos to the young chap. Yeah. Now let's end with Liverpool. Let's end with Ancelotti. So far, 6 defeats in 7 games for Liverpool. Ancelotti. No fan base can compete with Chelsea fan base. I'm telling the truth. Chelsea fan base, we are mad, including myself. We are mad. I can guarantee you that no fan base can compete with Chelsea fan base. You see, this my club Chelsea. I know our people. We are mad. Liverpool, 6 games defeat out of 7, and they are like, are we dreaming? They are not yet. The Liverpool fans are not yet seeing it. They are like, hey, is it our club? Listen, Arsenal fans, they've experienced this several years. So for them, they are the most happiest at this moment. Arsenal fans, they are the most happiest at this moment. Last night game, I never expected Arsenal to win, you know. And they helped me. It was Liverpool rather that failed me, that I made so much losses yesterday. And Liverpool fans, they are talking though, but 6 games beaten out of 7. I mean 6 defeats in 7 games. Liverpool fans are saints. They are saints. They are angels compared to us. Guys, I applaud them. I know what I'm talking about. And come to think of it, Ancelotti, what is happening? You know, when Klopp left, I said it, I was one of those who said it on this channel that the victory of Liverpool last season, I would say, and I said it last season, that all the victory they were getting that season was the build from, Jurgen Klopp. It is a team Klopp built, is what Ancelotti just came in, and that momentum, the excitement within the club, that period of with Klopp, is what they just carried on to win the league last season. I didn't see much in the work of Ancelotti. Otherwise, Liverpool should have gone on to the finals or something, or even semi-finals of the, Champions League. It's the momentum in the league. It just carried on. And I said it that this season we're going to see Ancelotti, whether he's really a good coach or not. For me, Ancelotti, I've never followed him on his career until he came to Liverpool. Right now, we are beginning to see with all the players. I heard him complaining that he doesn't have depth on bench. He said when he compared, he said Chelsea will make changes and they'll bring on a Staval and a Staval. But you have who and who on your bench? Isaac. You have Isaac there on your bench. You have Witt on your bench. You have who? Ekitike on your bench. And he's saying that he doesn't have enough depth that he can look back on to make substitutions. The earlier the better, Liverpool. The earlier the better. Guys, now look at this picture there. what that this picture tells you. When Delap was showing the red card and he was going, what do you think Maresca was telling him? What do you think he was telling you? God, I'm running up here right now. And I want Chelsea fans. I have a lot to talk about, but let me leave the rest for some other time. Yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next one when you see me. Why am I saying it? Because, you see, Chelsea, we are focused on the wrong things. And if care is not given, our problem will not be resolved. Look at the way we concede goals. Cheap goals is not good. As much as people think it might be a problem of we not really fighting to win games, we are conceding too much, and that is our biggest challenge. We are conceding too much. We've scored more goals than Arsenal, yet they are top. Let me end it there. I'll see you guys in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.